Hey guys, this is Alexis Wallstrom and this is my 4.0 Emulating a Pro video assignment. So before even starting looking at photographers, I spent some time thinking about what I would connect with most. I have a background in hair and makeup and special effects makeup, so I started to lean towards that, but I also wanted to be open to food photographers or family photographers because those are things that I really enjoy as well. So then I found Liz Wolfe and I fell in love with her work. I really liked that she's kind of odd and funky. It reminds me of my own personal style. So Liz Wolfe is a Toronto-based photographer who works normally from her home. Her work has been featured in places like the Project Basso Gallery in Philadelphia. When interviewed about her process, she has said that she shoots obsessively and doesn't second-guess herself, which is something that I found really inspiring and wanted to try to do as I moved forward with my process. So after scrolling through all of her pictures, I decided that I was going to remake her cupcake photo with the melted happy candles. So I went to brainstorming, how was I going to make this photo my own? She uses a lot of pinks and pastels, and pink's never really been my color, so I decided to go with a more bold, prominent color. I decided on reds, blues, and yellows. So the start of my process was a sketch. I made it similar to how she had her set up. There was the tablecloth, the plate, napkin with the cupcakes. And then I went to look for stuff that I could use, but I couldn't really find a tablecloth that I liked that was patterned. So I found a plain tablecloth and I added a patterned placemat, which is not something that she used, but I found it to be another way to make it my own. I then made a list of all of the shots that I would need, where I thought the perfect places to take the shots were, and all of the equipment I would need, so I'd be prepared when I started taking my photos. I knew I wanted to take my pictures on my kitchen table, which has a lot of natural light that comes through the back door. So this is where the fun part began. I get to try and take pictures of cupcakes with my ravenous 1 and 3-year-old trying to eat them. I wanted to make sure that my table setting was just right in my photos, so I started off by just taking pictures of the tablecloth to get an idea of where I should take the photos from. Then I moved on to adding the placemat. Then I added the napkin, and then the plate, and then I added the cupcakes. And then I worked mainly on trying to make sure the cupcakes were in the right focus, making sure that the back one was blurred out more and that the main focal point was the front cupcake. Before I put the candles in, I wanted to make sure that the shot of the cupcakes was just right and that everything was lined up just how I wanted it, because I didn't want to have to re-stick the cupcakes and adjust the candles once I had put them in. Once I had the candles in, I let them burn until you could really see that they were starting to get melty and you could see the definition of the letters starting to cave in, because I really wanted to have the effect that the candles had been burning for a while. When it came to editing, I really wanted to focus on making those colors pop and giving the justice to the bright yellow and the bright red and the bright blue and making it really look vibrant. I opened the photo up in Camera Raw, and that's really what I played around with, was the vibrance, the contrast. I did adjust the shadows slightly, and I wanted to really just make those colors pop and make them look as bold as I was seeing them in person. I was happy with how the camera in the background stayed blurred, so I didn't have to do much adjusting on anything else except for just the colors. By making those adjustments, that's how I ended up with my final version of my Happy Cupcake. I really enjoyed this class, and especially this assignment. I feel like I represented myself really well while emulating Liz Wolfe. Thanks!